Hunters, Angel, Werewolves, oh my. Chapter 36. Overt Affairs. Well, green dye must be delicious then, Sterek insisted as Stiles shook his head, trying not to giggle like a 7-year-old. Because green jello is the best. Stiles rolled his eyes. Stiles' amused smile made him grin. He suspected he was getting more pleasure from taking Stiles' mind off everything than Stiles was, but given he was probably in pain, Sterek hardly had the heart to feign offense. But this time Sterek couldn't catch Stiles' witty retort. His hearing forcibly focused on the sound of running, the footsteps of a man, and the frantic clacking of heels. His heart caught in his chest. The Argents? He stood as they approached, no idea what he thought he was going to do. But a small red-headed girl burst in instead, dragging along one of Scott and Stiles' teammates, both frantic until their eyes landed on Stiles, leaning back on the elevated bed. Stiles gave them a look of touched surprise. "Hey, you guys! Sick flip, right?" They shared a relieved, if not a tad annoyed, sigh. The lacrosse player, number 37, Sterek noted, spoke first. "Jesus, Stilinski, we thought you were dead or something." "It was pretty killer, wasn't it?" Stiles nodded understandingly. The girl growled in frustration, whacking Stiles with her purse as she came over. Stiles shielded himself half-heartedly. "Ow! Lids! I'm injured!" "You better be, scaring me like that." She pulled another chair over. "How bad is it? Did you break anything?" As Stiles shook his head, his teammate moved to stand behind who Sterek assumed was Lydia. "I don't think so. A little bruised all over, but I'm fine." Sterek shook his head, much to Stiles' displeasure. "He will be fine, but the doctors are saying he's still a bit concussed." Stiles shook his head tenderly. "Yeah, and what do doctors know?" "That you're concussed," Sterek offered sternly. "Balderdash. I feel great." With a raised brow, Sterek retorted. "Right. Actually shake your head then. You act like I wouldn't do it just to be an ass." Sterek shook his head and sighed, turning his attention to the new visitors. "The doctor said it's not too bad. He'll be laid up for a few days to rest, but he can go home tomorrow." Jackson gave Stiles a nod. "Congrats, Stilinski. You might even get out of a couple days of school." Stiles quietly snorted in agreed amusement. "At least there's that," he said, half serious, half sarcastic. Sterek rolled his eyes, but he smiled still. Lydia hummed through a tight-lipped smile, though not as entertained. "Don't worry, Stiles, I'm sure someone will bring you your assignments," she said in a vague sing-song. "But on a more fun note, me and Allison were thinking we should all do something fun together. Once you're on your feet again, of course." Sterek sat back, smiling politely, finding a bit of cheer in just listening to Stiles and his friends tweet back and forth at each other like little songbirds on a branch. It was comforting to see him having a semi-normal life, even if there was the ever-so-often odd interruptions, as he'd secretly worried about Stiles being dragged into a messy life he didn't sign up for. Stiles wasn't as enchanted, it would seem, as he side-eyed Lydia's proposal with unease. "We?" "Yeah," she nodded, not seeing what he was getting at. "We as in..." he expanded in absence of the answer he was looking for. "Well, us, Scott and Allison, and you two. You know, a group date kind of thing." Sterek didn't think his smile had ever left his face so fast. Hint, of course it had. Replaced instantly with a dumbfounded look of confusion. "You two? Us two?" Stiles echoed his thoughts. "Like, Sterek and I?" "Sterek and me," Lydia corrected, much to Jackson's nod, at which of course Stiles could only react with snark. "Great, now I'm not even invited." He snipped quickly, taking a moment to smirk as Lydia raised an eyebrow at his ridiculous joke. Sterek schooled his surprise and spoke up. I'm not really sure. We haven't even had a date on our own yet. At least not one where Stiles hasn't almost died." Lydia looked to Stiles, who nodded in agreement. "True, sadly, we even had to cancel brunch for tomorrow." Derek nodded. Besides, I'm an infamous killjoy. I'd hate to ruin your fun. Jackson shook his head at that. Don't be ridiculous. We'll probably do a movie or mini-golf or some random crap. The only way to make it any more boring is less people. Stiles spared a quick glare while Jackson wasn't looking, one that said, Great, now he's helping Lydia make my life more awkward. Derek didn't quite know what to say, and in his hesitation, Lydia swooped on Stiles, too. And given you have a few days bed rest, I'm sure you two will find some alone time together before then. She gave them a wink, and they were both suddenly at a complete loss, not knowing how else to respond but agreement just to make the topic stop. Derek never knew he was capable of choking on his own tongue, but he managed it somehow. Stiles failed too, looking to him. Oh no, how was he supposed to talk after that either? Nothing, as Derek sat, mouth open, waiting for inspiration to strike. Nothing. He cleared his throat. It sounds like fun, I guess. When were you thinking? Great! Lydia smiled, genuine and for all intents and purposes well-meaning, but so calculated and mischievous that it made Derek's subconscious make a noise of resounding discomfort, a celebration of getting what she wanted. We were thinking probably Wednesday night. It's not set in stone, though, so if you're available... Derek gave a stiff shake of his head, looking to Stiles as he opened his mouth. Stiles gave a shrug of defeat, and Derek gave a small sigh to match. Nope, I've got Wednesday free, I guess. Okay, and that was the end of that chapter. I say was because I recorded that, yesterday in the loosest definition of that word. My sleep schedule was fucked. In case you didn't hear the prior, there's that fucking AC again, which I just decided to ignore this time. I just decided to ignore it. Mostly because I had been up several hours, and I didn't care. I was up too many hours to give a shit about the AC kicking on every 5 seconds. So I just left it in. Anyways, so yeah, if you didn't know, I'm recording this chapter. Well, I recorded this chapter and the last chapter back to back. All of them? Yes, all of the last chapter. Because I had to restart the whole thing because half of it got deleted. The first half, too. Not the second half, funnily enough. But no. Anyway, I'm sure I already talked about that. But no. As I discussed in the previous chapter, Afterthoughts, I had been up many hours, too many of the hours. The animals are fighting. Not fighting, playing. Okay, we're good. Okay, the cat might be fighting, the dog is playing. Pet sitting is so much fun. Anyways. But yes, I thought a part was going... I was up a lot of hours. Not the point. I've slept... I finished recording this chapter and I was like, you know what, I don't think I can do Afterthoughts right now. I think I need to go to bed. And so I went to bed, and now I've been up 25 hours again. So, making great life choices, aren't we? Okay. Anyways, I thought there was going to be a part in this, which is not in this. Which, when do I actually do? It's way later. Like, I was very off. I don't know why I thought it came... Well, I know why I thought it came up in this, but it doesn't, and I was sorely mistaken about that. And you'd think I wouldn't be, as the person who wrote this fic. Who know... Who should know better than anyone else what is due, and I don't. So that's a thing. Anyway. But yes, so we don't necessarily find out what happened with Stiles until later. That is unfortunate. Dog noises. Very cute. Anyways. Fun bits. I loved in this chapter, I have the chapter open in a window. That's lovely. Correct chapter? Correct chapter. Yeah. I don't know if I said this at the beginning. I did not, because I kept fucking up the take. And I don't care. I don't know if I stand by orange dye being the best dye. It's been a while since I've had, hospital jello. But yes, the lead up here is, Sterek and Stiles were having an argument about, I don't know if it was all jello or just specifically hospital jello, but, I'd have to say, Stiles probably knows hospital jello a little bit better than Sterek. I want to eat Cheez-Its so bad while I'm recording this, and I can't. It's too crunchy. But no, anyway. I don't know if I can stand by orange dye being the best dye. And, I don't know. I think Sterek has some pretty good taste in dye. I don't know what Stiles' favorite dye is. I don't know what position he is arguing. I did not think of that when I was writing this. Oh, no, I think I did. I think he was arguing that they all taste exactly the same. Which he is wrong. He is very wrong. I was wrong to say he would know hospital jello better than most people. No. They taste different. The dye is... Colors have tastes, and we all know this. They do. I don't care if something has no flavoring. You make it different colors, it has tastes. It's just how it works. I can't help it. But yes, so Sterek got into an argument about dye flavors to take Stiles' mind off being in a hospital, which Stiles hates for very, very reasonable reasons. Although I don't know if we know that yet. Do we know that yet? I think we know that yet. I don't know. My brain's still fucked. As you can probably tell. Better than it was when I recorded this, but still not great. And there's the AC again. Love that. Okay. But yes. I do love that, I don't know if Sterek is just antsy in general, which, yeah, I think we've established. Well, we haven't established yet. Sterek has a touch of some anxiety. Mostly social anxiety, but also people trying to kill him anxiety, which I feel like most of us do have, so that's a reasonable anxiety to have. Especially when people are regularly trying to do it. But yes, I find it quite interesting that I'm gonna come back to you guys in a second. I need to yell at a dog. Alright, I am back. I have sufficiently scolded a dog. Very unfortunate. You see, he knows how to open a toilet, which is very inconvenient. Just very unpleasant. But yes, no, where were we? Derek's crippling anxiety. Yes, I love that. But I love that Derek here is running in a hospital and just assumes it's the Argents and gets anxious about it. Which again, reasonable. However, if Allison was there, what would Chris do? What can Chris do with his teenage daughter and her teenaged friend in the room? Like, I assume Cass isn't far away either, so I feel like any physical injury is probably a bad idea on Chris's part there. But no, it is not Chris and Allison, as we find out. However, it's Lydia and Jackson. They came running to make sure Stiles was alright. That's so sweet. I love the beans. I did mostly do it for the fun little psyching Derek out thing. Not fully, of course. I also enjoyed Lydia and Jackson being concerned for their new friend, but mostly I'm a sadist, you know. Anyways, so Jackson just being very upfront and being like we thought you were dead. Jesus Christ. I know I say all the time he's adorable, but he adorable. I don't know how to communicate this more. He's a very cute boy. Anyways. Lydia is also cute. How she just gets mad, like, to cover up her worry, and it's just, especially given Stiles is joking around like an asshole. and she's just like, how fucking dare you? Like, if you're gonna pretend to be funny at a time like this, I'm going to pretend to be mad at a time like this. But yes, here we are. Here we come to another fun point. So the doctors. So pretty much we see right here the prognosis is that he is just a little bit concussed. No broken bones. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. I am pretty sure this does not get retconned at any point, which I am very proud of. But total accident. Gonna call it right now. Total fucking accident. Did not mean that at all. But no, yeah. Anyways, so it only says that he's concussed. No broken bones that would, have a crack result from them that can be heard from across a lacrosse field, even if it is by a werewolf. Still, generally, bones be kinda rare on that crackage, if you know what I mean. Anyways, yeah, let's move on. Stiles and Derek's banter is great. Thank you, AC. Welcome back. Stiles saying balderdash is definitely a concussion vibe. Like, just saying, I can guarantee he just forgot, like, any other word for bullshit. And, like, that was the one word he could think of. Concussions are fun, guys. Your brain can't get to the simplest information. You're just like, I know what that is, but I don't has the word. I do not has is the word. Water cube. Water cube. So, what else is a bunch of fun? Right, actually shake your head then. I love Derek trying to call out his dumbass boyfriend and his dumbass boyfriend being like, I will give myself a worse concussion just to prove a point. Oh, they are very cute. Cute babies. Made for each other. Made for each other. I love it. I say nothing. The doctor said it's not too bad. He'll be... Yeah. I had to do some research into, like, what protocol would be for this situation. And it seemed like they'd probably keep someone for overnight observation and then send them home in the morning if they were proving to be alright.
But yes, good things happen. Good things happen.
Which honestly we'll have to get into because I just, wow. The amount of shit I just didn't think through and then it just ended up working out for a bigger plot. It's fun. It is fun. Hello, AC again. Oh my god. Jackson congratulating Stiles on getting a few days out of school. I can say as many times as I want that he's adorable, but he is also a dink. He's a dink. He's a dumbass. He's a total goober. He's a dork. I love him. He's so dumb. And Lydia coming in with the threats. I'm bringing you your assignments whether you want me to or not, motherfucker. So adorable. But yes, and Derek just enjoying Stiles having normal friends and a normal life. Adorable. And then just fucking Lydia springing group plans on the boys. I do love, like, what Lydia does is definitely, knowingly and, manipulatively and shittily. However, I do love it. I love that she's good at manipulation and she uses it to get her friends to agree to going on three-way dates. I just love it. I just think that's a fun character moment for Lydia. And in the original, I fucked up. Stiles is actually right when he says me and Derek. And Lydia is wrong when she corrects him with Derek and I. And I don't know if I intended that when I wrote it at the time. I don't have either of anyone else correcting her and Jackson. So I assume not. But yeah, Stiles is correct when he says me and Derek, and Lydia is incorrect when she corrects with Derek and I. So I switched those around for the reading. And I will fix that in the rewrite when I get to it. I have gotten rather far in the rewrites, just to say. I'm not saying I haven't started the rewrites whatsoever. I'm on like 21. I am working on 21. But yes. And I am concerningly proud of that joke. And it's not even my joke. That's an old ass joke. That is Stone Age old joke. Great, now I'm not even invited. It's so adorable. I love it. Oof. And they had to cancel brunch. I hate that. So unfortunate. They should have still done brunch. Brunch would have been so amazing. And it would have avoided everything that... Wait, when does that happen? When does that happen? I think... Tuesday? No, not Tuesday. It's not Tuesday. I think the date happens Tuesday. I think it does. Does it? It might. I'm chewing gum. I'm sorry for all of you. The mouth noises are bad enough with this mic, and I just... It's been a long day, okay? Anyways. And Derek saying he's a killjoy. I feel so bad for Derek. Like, yeah, it's gonna be awkward going out with two teenage couples anyway. But, like, I just don't want Derek thinking he's a killjoy, even if that's incredibly true. I can't say. I can't say anything because spoilers, but it goes... God damn it. I was about to say but spoilers. Fuck. To be fair, both of these other ideas would have been wonderful ideas. Movie, mini golf. They would have been wonderful. That is technically spoilers, but... You're here. You've made this choice. You've buried your own grave. But yes, Jackson is so supportive and I love him. I love that Derek chokes on his tongue and then Stiles goes to speak and he just says gibberish. Like he just like he just does that. Which is just a big mood. A very big mood. This Afterthoughts is going to be very long with very little substance, and I'm sorry for that, but you heard 25 hours and you should have known what you were getting into. Anyways, and then Derek can't say anything because of course he can't, because these two are made for each other. I love them. They're so cute. They're so dumb and so cute. And Lydia, the sweet little bean, is just evil in the most wholesome way. Just like, great! Like, I manipulated you guys into going on a three couple date. Yay! She is adorable. Oh my god. I am love. I am love. And Derek is just like, well, neither of us have an excuse, I guess. So I guess we're gonna do it. But yes, actually, I think that I don't have anything meaningful to say ever, but I especially don't have anything else meaningfully to say on this. So, yeah. Anyways, I didn't do the outro last time. I don't even have an outro. What am I talking about? But if you enjoyed this, which I doubt, I highly doubt, but if you did, you can like it. You don't have to. Honestly, that's more of a bookmark than anything. If you really liked it, you can just tell. If you liked it, you can tell me down in the comments. If you'd like to bookmark it, you can like it. If you want to catch more of these in the fuchie woochie, You can fucking hit that subscribe button. You don't have to. I don't care if you do. Honestly, I'd prefer... Actually, I have no preference. You can do what you want. You can hit it. You can not. If you want to get notifications for these, go ahead. Turn it on. Turn them on. You know how it works. You've been on YouTube. This is not your first YouTube video. We all know this. The algorithm is not doing that to you. You know what to do with the various buttons down below, because nobody is... No, all the buttons are down below either way, even if you watch in the hellish tiny screen mode. Everything's still right under the video. So yeah. So down there, even if you are a heathen who watches this in not theater mode, so yeah, check those out. Touch any of the buttons you want to touch, and then go about your day. I love you guys. Have a great day. I am probably going to work on going to bed and letting the dog outside because he is whining very loudly. Hello, Beans. How are you?